So Thou is two long poems, really. And the second of the two is called The Book of You. So I'm going to start by reading from an excerpt from a poem in The Book of You. And I have all these conversations with various yous, and in them I explicate my position and cement it really, which is not, it's not grace. And I don't want to talk about my plans, my intentions, my plans, or hold up my plans to any scrutiny or better them or read up about you more to try to learn your choreography, like as if I am not so subtle, elegant, and of grace as I am now. In this bold blue sweater of my second best friend, as the caffeine energizes my spectrum and the color of the sky slaps me in a sexual way, I think about the whole length of the day and where in it I can inject a joy deep into its tissue. Do you tire of me? Should I abandon you? Am I holding too closely unto your neck? Have I been a greedy one and noisy? Have I been very noisy and you suffer in a quiet way with secret? And I have suffered also too in this way. Maybe grace is to let our suffering take a walk and be seen with all its regions showing. My flat ass and beautiful decisions are calling me. Are you going to call me? I can do everything today. If I wear the loveliest tights from Winners, I can bike and never be killed. I can prompt the sacking of oppressors and not be revenged upon, have a high-fat snack and then soar as is my duty. So the rest of the poems I'm going to read are from Physical. The limpness of a bird's legs in flight. The place, the question, the question. The place, the interest, the question. There is the place. There is what you do in the place. There is your belief. There is the faith in a knowing. There is your instruction by the gods. There is your instruction as you are told. There is your relief. There is your disquiet. There is your encounter. That was it there. Your encounter in the night. Or before a flippant and loud late afternoon sky, a giant stone toe at the site of an ancient oracle. There is the place. What do you turn your face to in the name of instruction? When you follow what the bells arrange for the afternoon air, when you keep going, you're laying on your path surprise, because the dress you are wearing is destiny, and you can like that or you can not like that. I'm talking about will. Everything matters and is nothing. Ringlets carved in stone. Very physical. I want to cover my face in it and let it dry and tighten my skin and rinse it off and lather my face in it and rinse it off and lotion my face in it and emoliate my face in it and rub it into sweetness. I'm sorry, I'm unsorry. No, I'm not. I am physical. White pillows 2 and 4, white pillows 1 and then 4, white sheets, cloud bed all white and unblank. I am reading. I didn't know where to place my excitement. It's physical, and I gave it to aggression. And of course the moon can strike you. The night was bright enough that I wanted everything. The night was bright such that the pool had transparency, its visible, grippy bottom. We didn't need electric, artificial light. I left a man alone with a guitar. I did something. I did something romantic in my room. I went up to my room. That kind of nocturnal light merited event. I probably also ate a Danone and loosened my bra straps. This is speculation. That evening is a night and I can't arrive in it. Showering before dinner, wet hair at dinner, going to the gym. He asked me if I was cold. The bowman points his peak eyes at you, and you don't want to cry. Everything is happening. Don't be sick in it. The image crawls across the screen in a straight line like a battalion advancing. God help me as I practice looking. God help my intelligence as I employ it. I have been shining. The sun, our sun. There's the residue of a burning, and then there are the goods of the pâtisserie, the daring whites of his lower goatee, the crisp smile that might live forever. I really don't want any questions. These will lead to thinking. I really don't want any thinking. Thinking itself is not bare. A 5-month-old child is a gift to thinkers for their unintelligence. You look at the pieces and organize them by color. I haven't seen anybody in 30 and 1/4 minutes. Also, I'm sorry that I hate you because you hate me. Because I hurt you, because you hurt me, because you are human in a way that disturbs me to the extent that you strategize differently than I do for a similar lack. Inasmuch as our circumstances differ, yours being better, out of habit and fashion, I am merely talking. I enter the restaurant. I want to know where to sit. When I was a little girl, I went to church, and at Sunday night church, you could sing. Anybody could sing. And I want to laugh because my friend would make fun of me because he said whenever I sang, it always looked like I was going to swallow the mic. And I kind of feel like I'm doing that now. So I'll back up a bit. Okay, I skimmed the book. That's enough. I skimmed the book. I looked at its photos. I looked at its photos and saw that half the book was notes and bibliodata. Good being useful only for the lookingness of a person's face, torso, hands, or teeth. The skinny men have large physical hands here of muscle. I has long physical hands of length. His money looks like simple paper. My money like a small package. His money looks like simple paper. My money like a kept promise. His money looks like mine in coins. Found money having the rounded cheeks of grace, like comfort and activity. I like to think of my body as a garment. I've borrowed my body. It means I need all afternoon to think every day. That's what it means. It means money looks like movement. I have to think about existence every fucking day, and I am unwasteful. If I don't consider the day, how can I live in it? I see the contents of the day. I see instruments of the moment. Often these are physical objects. Often these are trees and bushes and bushes and trees. I consider the objects in the day. I consider the distances between bodies. If I am the same as other people, why don't they like poetry? I love poetry. If I'm the same as other people, why don't they like poetry? I love poetry. And I am the same as other people. I've checked. Sometimes I watch a video and feel good that I am the same as other people. Like I am certain I am seeing myself in the faces of the 5 boy children crowded around the library computer. Headlines. He likes headlines. You like to get to the logic. You both put sprinkles all over everything. He wants to sell me something I've already purchased. You want me to like something I already love. I understand that facilitating a pleasure is distinct from being responsible for it. This is how I'd guess that in sex you like to please. Some men know about women. I'm frightened of these men a little and relieved when a man knows something about women. When a man knows something about women. Men who know about women understand there aren't any. All right. The other one in his quilted sweater looked as good on this day as any other. I am pleased to gaze upon his large and fantastic head. The way I look is very good. I have to exult and move quickly. I was a queen in the night beneath mascara flakes. I might have dreamed of a goat. All of us are men, and I am too. What am I going to do about myself? The tree is branching, and the repose has lifted, and the honeyed moon has waned. I think I'm working as a worker. I'm wary at the future. I'm always interested in things. It will never stop. I can plump minutes with my always interest, but I am weary. The throat, thy throat is comely. I'm going back. See ya. I'm going back to make a crown that you can speak and wear in your memory. She said to imagine a column extending from the top of my head and to climb it. Grace and reality acquaint through the senses, and thus I left already. I wasn't there already. I put mustard on the yellow chicken and on each and every fry. I am leaving. Bye. Goodbye. I have to part. I left. Only an emotion remains, which has taken over my right hand fingers, which has taken over my left hand fingers and keeps my buttocks fixed, going completely physical. I should have said no. I should have said absolutely not. I'm working. I'm going to end with a poem that ends in a prayer. Girliness is a North American affectation that none of the women here are sick with. May God heal us. Today, I thought of the smooth cheek, skin, and aquiline nose of a person. In the morning, I had a belief in her. I had other beliefs this morning I did not express, and I lost the doctrine that my dreams provided me with this morning. I wet my sheath with mineral water and imagination. I have a neck. It's Monday. I have a neck. I'm still friendly. If I shift my posture, perhaps my right hand's smaller fingers will unnumb or whatever. My hands, my fingers, my hands, I raise them, I am standing, I exalt, which brings sensations. Let's sing, let us sing. May we be healed, may we be comforted. May we bathe in waters sweet of our enoughness. May we after anoint in the sweet oil of our enoughness, cinnamon and cloves, lavender and myrrh, exalt. May our enoughness as bounty please us. May our enoughness, the bounty, please us. May we know and move in it. May we know and walk as it in the blue hour dawn morning, the bright light of noon, and after the blue hour at dusk, the handsome navy that is night, and the blackest truth in a moonless sky. May we know, may we be pleased, may we exalt. Thank you.